have to rotate.
Yeah.
They have to rotate to low ground because they got to know Lyar's got window. Seeker's touching currently, so the car is making its way. It will be proper being there to touch. Same with Max. There's no chance for a C9. Seeker's in trouble. Use the grapple to get away, but now Lyar on the high ground with the window, completely encapsulating Shock right now. A nice little wall. And Prop is dead again. No blade for the San Francisco Shock. They might sig-9 them, in fact. Nosta's end up falling, but it's the last chance now for the Shock to try and come back into this fight. Max finally getting the flux up. He does throw it in, but will he end up going down? No, Seeker with a body shot takes him out. And the Los Angeles Valiant are going to take over this unless Proper comes out clutch. 1 kills 2, maybe some more. Doesn't even need it. Seeker's in the front line, but takes the head clean off of Proper's shoulders. A transcendence for the Valiant to push them forward, and Seeker finds yet another kill. It will be Max on the TV to come back onto the point to try and stabilize. And they do have the closest spawns, but Seeker's still on the high ground, free firing into the spawn doors. Nos is dead, yes. Proper with the deflect. But is there any chance they push it on? No, Valiant so close to just dominating that first push. 3 minutes and a bit though, and now the struggle really begins.
4 deaths, but the blade pays off at the very last second, just able to hold on. Max, I love the switch over to D.Va. The Valiant just didn't have an answer to that pick. As soon as Cjay goes down, it's over. Fortunately for the Valiant, because of how quickly they took the first 2 points, they still have 3 minutes remaining, but look at how many ultimates they have. They have nothing, Jack.
David threw the Transcendence there at last to try and salvage that last fight.
Optimistic.
I mean, that was almost a record on that point, like, straight up. Oh, Lukemino dies to... Dude, Seeker is coming...
Ooh, that would
if he hit that shot, I think I would have lost it, I'm going to be honest.
Oh, Junbin!
But Junbin ends up taking a body shot, and then another couple of body shots from Lyar. Max is dead.
They're falling apart.
Proper. Oh, you got no deflect was coming there. Oh, nice dash. Almost perfectly timed there with the Shurikens. Just insta-kill. Transcendence. Rock from the back line. Or the front line, I should say. I mean, Proper's got nothing. Junbin sat behind a window right now, but Lukemino's on the flank. Decent flank, however, as Krawi's just kind of isolated on a small island. Lukemino, 38 HP. He's going to be able to back up at least for the time. 2 minutes to go. But it's a very slow, staggered out fight. Not a clean wipe like you need on this point, Scott. Valiant aren't going to be able to do this as Lukemino just 1v1 Seeker who's on the Tracer. Somehow, again, they managed to hold on.
Lukemino coming back from the spawn has the Transcendence, and the Valiant can't do anything about that, so he just stalls long enough, just lives to tell the tale, and therefore the San Francisco Shock respawners come back, and the Valiant, they're so close, they just can't finish it. And the Proper Genji has been paying off. As much as he's been getting picks, he's finding picks in the integral fights.
I mean, on this point of the map, it's probably the best point for Genji. There's so many bits of high ground. You can go on the flank easily. You know the Valiant want to split up. They don't want to play as like a death ball, which is exactly what they're doing right now, to be fair. They know they can't get picked off again by Proper, who's got Blade. I mean, 3% away.
Cjay has the Transcendence to deal with it, though, Jack.
Oh, you are dicing with death.
Oh, yeah, why are you doing that, bro?
And death has been something that you're going to face. I mean, I don't know what that sentence was, I'm going to be honest. So I'm feeling my
early Transcendence. They have the Blade after this. You can see Proper's just waiting.
And he's waiting for it. Blade to the ceiling. Does insta-deflect. Doesn't manage to get the reset, though. Don't know sure where Nos went. Krawi ends up right in front of him, though. All good. Lukemino dead, but again, you're struggling here with the Valiant. You need a clean wipe on the Shock, and it's just not coming. I mean, you got no front line. Seeker's trying to do his best, but he ain't standing up. No shots. Proper with the Blade, and the rest of the follow-up from the San Francisco Shock will end up just whittling this time back down to OT. We have 20 seconds to go. Cjay switching to Brig, Nos to Tracer. I mean, the Valiant, they're on the last limbs on what looked like a record-setting time bank, or going on to third, is now in OT.
They can't rely on snipers in this final fight. They just need to go to characters that are going to find picks however they can. Nos should be able to touch as the Tracer.
With Nos.
Yeah.
He does get there. Krawi gets rocked. There's Probe taking out Seeker. I mean, this is just going from worse to man. It's just a shooting gallery now for Probe.
They can't do anything.
A disappointing finish here for the Valiant. Shock are gonna hold. Another back gap in chat from Junbin. That was an unbelievable push from the Valiant. But just Shock, snuff him out at the very end. It was just a slow, grueling fight. And when you're in those situations, you do need a clean team fight. I mean, but it was the Valiant that was getting 3 picks to start off. But the shot was just able to hold on with 2 people, able to hold off with Proper's blade, just stalling enough for Max to come back on the Diva, the Transcendence to come out from Lukemino. Just such a rough final push. I mean, Seeker came alive. He did what the team needed him to do, but it was just not enough to finish out Circuit.
And we talked about it, you live and die by the Widowmaker. Seeker was the one living up to the hype. He was getting them their foot in the door. But what was happening is every time they got the foot in the door, Proper slams it with the Genji. He's just the gatekeeper. He's waiting at this archway for anyone to step up. As soon as they did, they got taken out.
Yeah, he's just relying on his mechanics to just take these 1v1s, these 2v1s. I mean, the San Francisco shot, to put it into perspective, Scott, that was the 3rd fastest completion.
Wow.
On Circuit Royale. 3:16 left in the time bank, puts Shock at 3rd place in fastest completions on that map. And Valiant probably would have been first, to be fair. If they managed to finish that out, probably would have taken that record.